Ear, 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 ear. What's up, y'all? Tell like it is TV, man. Let's talk about it, y'all. So, let's get into the game last night, man. The San Francisco 49ers versus the Baltimore Ravens, man. There's a few things I wanted to talk about when it comes down to this particular game. First of all, this is pretty much for who's going to lead the NFL as far as team wins, being number one in the league. Few things I want to talk about in this particular video. I definitely want to bring up the Cam Newton situation because Cam Newton got a lot of flack, okay, when he was out here talking about y'all favorite in Brock Purdy. We know that the media has this, the football media has this obsession with Brock Purdy. Last night was a big opportunity for Brock Purdy. And when Cam Newton called guys like Dak Prescott, Tua Tuscaloosa, or whatever, however you say his name, from the Miami Dolphins, when he talked about a lot of these different quarterbacks, that they're game managers, and there's a difference between a game managing quarterback and a game changing quarterback. A lot of people gave him a lot of flack because the 49ers are doing good, and people just make it seem like Cam Newton was like hating or something. Like I thought it was kind of crazy. Like it's always crazy to me when the media, people who ain't never picked up a football, people who never played even backyard goddamn football, no touch football, no flag football, can get up here and tell a man who was the number one pick, who won a national championship in college, and somebody who's taken his team to the Super Bowl in the NFL and a former MVP, okay? Unanimous MVP in Cam Newton, that y'all have the audacity to fix y'all lips and act like this man don't know what he talking about. This might be my problem with sports media. Like these athletes, they have their rights to their opinions as well. What happened, mamas? This be my problems with the sports media at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we're going to get into the Cam Newton situation, though. But let's start off with this game. I liked it, this game. I thought that both teams came up jacked, ready to play. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers was out there hitting hard. It was a lot of shit talking. Oh, my goodness. It was a lot of shit talking throughout that game. I thoroughly enjoyed the hard hitting in that game. I enjoyed the tenacity that both teams played with. Both teams played like they was trying to, you know what I'm saying? They was trying to lay some wood on somebody. They was trying to inflict pain on the other team. They was trying to impose their goddamn will on the other team. Unfortunately, all this MVP talk of goddamn Brock Purdy at the end of the day, that shit has went to bed after last night. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? Brock Purdy gonna have to get out here and first of all, he gonna have to win out. And number one, I never thought that Brock Purdy was the MVP of that team. I wanna say more. Christian McCaffrey should have got a lot more credit at the end of the day, but the Ravens did a great job with stopping him last night. The Ravens did a great job with putting pressure on Brock Purdy. With Brock Purdy being a small quarterback, the linemen did great jobs with putting their goddamn hands up when they throwing the football and shit like that. Just to kind of give him different looks and, keep him at bay a little bit so he's not just throwing just sitting back there comfortable. That game was too physical for Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy, that man quit in that game, y'all. That man Brock Purdy quit in that game last night. And here's the fucked up part. Out of all the turnovers, this man Brock Purdy was out here throwing. It's sad to know, for real, that they still damn near they still had an opportunity to win the game. I mean, Brock Purdy had what a time to have a terrible game, bro. I ain't gonna sit up here and hold you. Like, I don't have a problem with the 49ers. I hate the fact that they beat the hell out of us, though, in week one. I owe somebody, I had to pay a bet because we lost. So, it is what it is. But, he picked a hell of a time to have a bad game like this on Christmas, man. Yesterday. But it was what it was. You know what I mean? But you just got to tip your cap off to the Baltimore Ravens. I think Lamar Jackson needs more respect put on his goddamn name when it comes down to goddamn MVP, bro. Y'all, listen, man. Y'all know I'm a Steelers fan, and you know we can't stand the goddamn Ravens. You know what I'm saying? We cannot stand the Ravens. We play these motherfuckers every year, twice. We in the same division. We can't stand the Ravens. But I'd be a damn lie to tell you that Lamar Jackson is not the MVP. I'd be capping if I was to tell you that a few weeks ago Lamar Jackson should have had high praises for the MVP. But because Lamar Jackson got the MVP and y'all just want to get out here and just hand somebody the goddamn MVP, the media want to get out here and just hand somebody the MVP and not letting somebody earn the goddamn MVP, it's fucking disgusting. Know what I'm saying? A part of me is kind of glad Lamar and them winning the goddamn San Fran and stepped on them niggas last night, boy. Oh, man. Part of me was happy. I ain't gonna sit up here and hold y'all niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? All this Brock Purdy, pipe down. Pipe that shit down. Know what I'm saying? Pipe that shit down at the end of the day. Now, is Brock Purdy a bad quarterback? Absolutely not. The young man could definitely quarterback his ass off. I will give him that. He's a hell of a game manager, but goddamn it, last night it was a bad night for him. You know what I'm saying? Brock Purdy just got shake that off. But you know, the game got a little bit fist. They was laying the wood. Anytime they got an opportunity to lay the wood on Brock Purdy, they was laying the wood on that nigga, man. They were laying the wood on that nigga. Not only him, Christian McCaffrey, Debo, you know what I'm saying? Them Ravens was out there, man. Man. Them boys was out there hitting last night, man. Oh, I thoroughly enjoyed that game. You know what I'm saying? I thoroughly enjoyed that one. That was a good one last night. You know, it was what it was. But Brock Purdy quit, bro. He quit in that game. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that Jim Harbaugh was going to somehow, some way fuck that game up. I just swore he was going to fuck that game up. I'm like, man, look, John Harbaugh is going to find a way to fuck this game up. Jim or John, I forgot which one of the brothers. My bad. You know, no disrespect to the coach. I should know his name since we play this motherfucker. We've been playing this motherfucker for the last 10 years or some shit like that. But anyway, you know, like I said, man, Lamar Jackson needs more respect put on his goddamn name when it comes down to this man being the MVP, a two-time MVP. If Lamar Jackson is to win out, he should be the damn near favorite to win the MVP. In my opinion, the Eagles lost their opportunities to be able to have, for Jalen Hurts to be able to win that. The 49ers, when it came one-on-one with the great one, when it came down for one-on-one with the great one at home on Christmas night while everybody and their mama watching, Brock Purdy laid an egg, fam. The man laid an egg, the MVP front runner, him and damn near Christian McCaffrey. For me personally, it would have been Christian McCaffrey. Lamar Jackson went in there big stepping. Lamar Jackson went in there big stepping and got the goddamn job done. What a way to get the goddamn job done, Lamar Jackson. Put some goddamn respect on that man's name. That man is not a game manager. That man, in Cam Newton's eyes, in Cam Newton's words, that man right there is a game changer. You know what I'm saying? That man right there is a game changer at the end of the day. At the end of the day. All right, so yeah, that man is a game changer. Guys like Michael Vick was a game changer, okay? You got your Patrick Mahomes out here, game changer, okay? He looking more like a game. This is another video I got to do, but I'm going to wait for the season to be over with. But listen, I told y'all niggas, when they got rid of Eric Bieniemy, okay? When they ain't pay that brother at the end of the day, right? And that brother still can't get a head coach. He never got all the respect he deserved when his ass was the offensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs. Y'all gave all this all-time praise to Andy Reid. Y'all gave all this all-time praise to Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gave all this praise. Now y'all giving all the praise to Taylor Swift. That's what y'all niggas out here doing now, right? Eric Bieniemy was the reason why the Chiefs' offense is not looking as good as it was this year. Y'all can spare me with the tell her he don't got the offensive weapons. He didn't have the offensive. He don't got the line. He ain't had the line when they played Tom Brady and them boys in their Super Bowl. So what we talking about? Know what I'm saying? What we talking about? Let's stop making excuses out here. And you know what I'm saying? Let's start giving brothers they credit for what they deserve. You know what I'm saying? Eric Bieniemy deserves to be a head coach in this goddamn NFL at the end of the day. Y'all giving all these crash dummies out here all kind of prestige. I would love to have Eric Bieniemy be the offensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I would love for it to happen. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let him go be a crash dummy for Ron Rivera and shit, man. It's just disgusting, man. Disgusting work out here in the NFL. But anyway. So, I like this tweet right here. When a first-team All-Pro MVP speaks about ball, cats should listen. Absolutely. What's that female that went up on what was it, NFL Live? She was talking real greasy about Cam Newton and shit like that. Like, first of all, ma'am, first of all, you never picked up a pad day in your life unless you was talking about a goddamn tampon. Know what I'm saying? You ain't never picked up no pads a day in your life, put no pads on, and had to go lay the wood or had to be, I'm about to say, or receive. You might be receiving the wood. All right, you might be receiving the wood at the end of the But anyway, let's get off of that. But anyway, ma'am, you run around here disrespectful as fuck because them folks paid you at ESPN to protect Lil Brock Purdy. Oh, how dare they talk about Brock Purdy? I ain't get mad about, y'all don't give a fuck about nobody on this list but Brock Purdy. And y'all highlighted Brock Purdy first. You see what I'm saying? This is my problem when ESPN was doing all this hyping for Brock Purdy. You know what I'm saying? Anybody say anything, criticize them? I mean, listen, bro, Tom Brady is a goddamn game manager, okay? Peyton Manning was a game manager. I would say Drew Brees is more of a game changer to me, in my personal opinion, because the man did it with different offensive coordinators. He did it out there with the Chargers, and then he did it with the Saints. You see what I'm saying? So for me, I would say he would be somebody that would be a game changer. Tom Brady, you could put him in the game changer kind of thing, but he really stole Bill Belichick's offense and brought that down to Tampa Bay. So I can't say he changed anything. He just managed the game very well and was very strategic with it. And that don't mean that you can't be great, okay? Y'all made it seem like Cam Newton was calling the dude a bum or something. Know what I'm saying? Like y'all so on y'all knees for Brock Purdy that y'all act like Cam Newton was out here disrespecting the man. All he said he's a great game manager. And there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. But see, y'all can't wait to get up in the sports media and shit on a brother, especially when it's a brother. Now, when it's anybody else got something to say, y'all but motherfuckers be, y'all try to tiptoe around the tulips and laugh and joke. But when a brother that's up here got something to say about one of y'all favorites out here in the media, then all of a sudden it's time to trash him. Oh, he hating. Brock Purdy ain't accomplished nothing that Cam Newton has ever accomplished. And y'all out here talking about this man. What he hating on Brock Purdy for? For what? You know what I'm saying? For what? For what? Why he need to hate on Brock Purdy? Oh, Cam just mad because he ain't get picked up. Cam Newton smoking cigars, making money off his goddamn podcast, minding his business, reviewing the game of football. Y'all ain't got shit to talk about in the NFL media but drama and shit and Taylor Swift and shit now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't break down no X's and O's in football no more. Y'all don't talk about none of these. Y'all don't talk about defense no more. Y'all don't talk about some of these running backs out here doing great things, receivers out here doing great things, some of these young up-and-coming quarterbacks out here doing their thing and shit like that. Y'all don't talk about the coaching schemes, nothing. All y'all talk about is drama now in the goddamn game and shit. Know what I'm saying? Y'all wait for one of these brothers to get up here and be stocking their podcast. Y'all out here stocking these brothers' podcast because y'all really ain't got shit to talk about in the media unless it's drama or shit or talking about how some brother don't deserve to get this contract or is Mike Tomlin, another brother. If y'all gonna trade him from the Pittsburgh Steelers and shit like that, y'all still trying to run Mike Tomlin off the Steelers and shit. It's fucking ridiculous, you know what I'm saying? And it's sad to know, you know what I'm saying? It's really sad to know. And you got a lot of brothers that be sitting up on these platforms talking real greasy, you know what I'm saying? And y'all fickle as fuck because before the Steelers won their game, right? Everybody was talking about Tomlin lost the locker room. Tomlin. Maybe Tomlin needs to leave Pittsburgh. There's a bunch of teams that would love Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin and them boys get out there Saturday night on Christmas Eve with my man Money Mace Rudolph at the end of the day and got the fucking job done. And everybody loved Mike Tomlin again. Everybody loved Mike Tomlin again. See what I'm saying? This shit is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to give I just want to tip my cap off to Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens and the 49ers. I enjoyed the game thoroughly. It was a nice, competitive game. Well, it was kind of competitive. But at the end of the day, I like the way that both teams played with heart. Both teams is out there hitting. You know, and that's something I want to talk about with the Steelers. The Steelers, when they play, they don't play with that level of tenacity. You know what I'm saying? They're skilled in a motherfucker, but as far as like the way these niggas was hitting last night, man, listen. Every hit, every time the Baltimore Ravens went to them boys, listen, I've watched the Baltimore Ravens play, and that's one thing that I like about the Baltimore teams. Them boys come out there, man, and they be playing like their hair is on fire. You know what I'm saying? Every time I watch them, you know what I'm saying? This is why they're as good as they are. You know what I mean? They play with it like it's one like the Steelers a little bit too friendly. They'll hit a nigga, right? And then they be helping them up, or they be smiling and laughing and shit like that. Man, look, the Baltimore Ravens, bro, they out here hitting niggas, getting up and going back to the huddle and ready to lay the wood again and again. You know what I'm saying? We could be friends after the game. You can get my respect after the game. Right now, nigga, I'm trying to take you out the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to take you out the game right now. We could be friends and, we could say our prayers and all that shit. We you know what I'm saying? We can kumbaya, nigga, after the game. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I thoroughly respected about this game last night. Them boys was out there hitting, you know what I'm saying? Them boys was out there hitting last night. But anyway, Lamar Jackson should be the MVP favorite right now. There's only one team, okay? There's only one team that can handle Lamar Jackson, and that's the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a 49ers fan, you better continue to keep winning. And now you got to be a Steelers fan. You got to be a Steelers fan week 18. Yes, you got to be a Steelers fan if you want Brock Purdy. If the media want Brock Purdy to win a goddamn MVP, Lamar Jackson is going to have to lose against the Pittsburgh Steelers if they want that to happen. You know what I'm saying? If they want that to happen. First of all, y'all got to hope the Dolphins, that's going to be another good game. And once again, Lamar, I'm telling y'all niggas right now, Lamar Jackson and them boys going to beat the Dolphins. I'm telling y'all niggas right now, Lamar Jackson and them boys going to beat them. But anyway, y'all going to have to turn into Pittsburgh Steelers fans at the end of the day. So Brock Purdy still has a shot at winning the MVP. Because you can have a bad game, right? You can have a bad game. Like I said, I don't hate Brock Purdy. I just don't like the media's obsession with the dude. Like, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop acting like this dude is Drew Brees in the making or some shit like that. Like, y'all got to chill out with that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If anything, Christian McCaffrey and Debo and them boys is more the MVP than anything. But I watched Brock Purdy get physically beat down and quit yesterday. That's what happened. That shit hurt that man pride yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Brock Purdy might come out here next week. You know what I'm saying? He might come out next week wheeling and dealing, though. I ain't going to sit up here and hold y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because they beat the fight out that nigga last night. Oh, they beat the fight out the 49ers last night. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But the 49ers been out here beating the fight out of motherfuckers, too. I ain't going to sit up here and hold you. They beat the fight out the Steelers. Then they beat the fight out the Eagles. There was a few teams they beat the fight out of I watched this year. You know what I'm saying? So to see them get the fight beat out of them like that was kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of crazy to see. But anyway, Brock Purdy and them boys want another shot at it. They're going to have to win out, and then they're going to have to get out here and hope for Lamar Jackson to lose against the Steelers. I think that's what it's going to come down to. It's going to be a close race for the MVP, but after this head-to-head meeting and with Baltimore having the lead when it comes down to NFL wins as far as the whole league, right now, Lamar Jackson is the MVP of the league, hands down. No debating, you know what I'm saying? There's no debate about it, you know what I'm saying? The one thing about Lamar Jackson and them boys, like I said, Lamar and them he's been hurt the last few years, going down the stretch of the season. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll see what happens with him this year. You know what I mean? But hell of a game yesterday, and y'all owe Cam Newton an apology. Y'all owe that man an apology. ESPN, y'all owe him an apology. Whoever that broad was up there talking crazy, because, they sent her ass out there to talk crazy about Cam Newton and shit like that, and all them sucker ass niggas that was on there talking crazy about Cam Newton too. Like I said, this is the thing I hate about ESPN. Y'all niggas don't have y'all own opinion up there. And it's sad because y'all niggas played the game, but y'all be allowing these motherfuckers and executives and shit like that to give y'all niggas talking points about some motherfuckers who ain't never played, nigga. They never played. Y'all let folks get up here, hey, trash Cam Newton. Today we're going to trash Cam Newton because, Brock Purdy, that's our guy now. The San Francisco 49ers, that's our team now. We like that team, that this big market team now. We can't be letting guys like Cam Newton and stuff with his million YouTube subscribers. He can't be letting that narrative get out here about that Brock Purdy really ain't that good because we're trying to hype up the 49ers. Get out there, go get them, sending y'all niggas out there like fucking a pack of dogs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? A pack of pit bulls and shit. Like the canine unit and shit. You know what I'm saying? The goddamn executives is the goddamn police, and they sending niggas out there like the goddamn canine unit. You know what I'm saying? To get out there and attack other brothers based on their opinion. Y'all niggas is sad. Y'all niggas going outside and y'all straight clowns for that. Y'all straight clowns. Real talk. But anyway. Don't get mad at me, man. I just got to tell it like it is, man. So shout out to day ones. Shout out all the new ones, man. Shout out to Roger Goodell. You know I be on Roger Goodell ass and shit like that. But shout out to Roger Goodell. We appreciated that dub on Christmas Eve. You know what I'm saying? We appreciated that one, Roger Goodell. I got to give you a shout out for that. I thought you was going to troll a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I thought you was going to troll a nigga on goddamn Christmas Eve and shit. You know what I'm saying? Thoroughly appreciated that one, Roger Goodell. Now let's just get to the Steelers. Let's get the Steelers to the playoffs, Roger. Let's make this money, Roger. Let's make this money, Roger. You know what I'm saying? Roger out here playing games, man. Roger, let's get this money, Roger, man. Get off that Chief shit, you know what I'm saying? And start getting with the only team that matters in the NFL. And that's the Pittsburgh Steelers, the goddamn biggest fan base in the world. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's get this money, Roger, man. Let's get this money, Roger, man. Stop playing, man. Come on, man. But anyway. Salute to Cam Newton, man, as well. Y'all owe that man an apology. And I know Cam Newton had to be somewhere with a glass of wine, okay? With one of these little funny-ass hats and shit he be wearing, right? One of these little funny-ass top hats he be wearing. With a glass of wine, all his bracelets and shit on, smoking a cigar with his feet kicked up, like I told y'all niggas. And he was right. I hope Cam get on a victory tour and be like, hey, man, I told y'all. Who else went down this week that he called a game manager? Motherfucking Dak Prescott, okay? Jared Goff, we already know what Jared Goff is. And Tua, like I said, Tua is cool. Tua's good, man, but he's just more of a game manager more than a game changer. It's a difference, man. Lamar Jackson is a game changer, you know what I'm saying? He can make and break a game wide open, you know what I'm saying? Based off his abilities and what he could do. He could throw the ball, run the ball. The man is just a threat. Josh Allen, y'all know I'm not a big fan of Josh Allen, but when Josh Allen got it going, man, Josh Allen is a game changer, you know what I'm saying? Point blank period, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a big fan of the Buffalo Bills. But when that nigga got it going, man, he got it going. You know what I'm saying? He's a game changer. Dudes like Dak Prescott, your Tuas, your Jared Goffs, your Brock Purdy's, these dudes are game managers. And it's not a diss. It's not a diss, right? You want somebody to be able to manage an offense. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't get why the media was jumping on Cam Newton like that. Like, are y'all niggas stupid? You know what I'm saying? But whatever, man. Anyway, it don't even matter. Anyway, tell like it is TV. We out of here, y'all.